last season when she and husband Sasha, a six-time Paralympic gold medalist, welcomed the arrival of daughter Ella. Now she's back for her fourth Games and hoping to add to the family haul of 20 Paralympic medals.
We first met 15 years ago now. We both got cerebral palsy and we were on the cerebral palsy team. We had a training camp in Nottingham. Yeah, we first met there and we've been together ever since, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been to various Paralympic Games together and different championships, and yeah, known as the golden couple of Paralympic sport. I think we've already put 3 years of hard work into training towards London, so even if it wasn't in London, it was in another country. You know, with that 1 year to go, I don't think our focus would change towards the Paralympics. We still train together, really. Some of the sessions, yeah, she goes to nursery, and the other sessions she comes with us and she'll sit on poolside and play while we train, and our coach will basically look after her on poolside, really, and she'll give her a stopwatch to play with and stuff, so she's enjoying watching what we do.
Yeah, there are things that I can't do, like I can't carry her around. When I'm out and about, if I'm in my wheelchair, obviously, then I've got a harness that I attach Ella to me so that obviously she can't fall off now she's bigger.
We've both had our disabilities since birth, so we've both grown up knowing what we're capable of, and like Nyree says, when it comes to nappy changing, I find it quite hard to hold Ella's legs in place while trying to change it, and son Nyree does that quite a bit, which is, a bonus for me, I suppose. Obviously very disappointed last year, to slip a disc in my back and miss the European Championships. It was the first major I've missed since 1994.
Yeah, it was, again, hard to watch, and, my world record was taken, but it just made me think, I want it that much more, and at the time I wasn't in the water because I'd had a few weeks off, but, since I've been back in the water, I've just been trying harder and harder, and I know that come London, that's my aim, is to take that world record back and, hopefully win. It's harder when you're tired, but, I think you forget how tired you are and you just see the smile on Ella's face, and then you just get in the pool and think, why are you doing it? Hopefully we can go to London and just prove that, timing might not have been the best, but we've got Ella to be in the crowd watching us and she'll see us win medals.
Well, lovely family scenes there. Nyree and Sasha, superstars of the pool, obviously got their hands full at home as well.
I love how Sasha says that he just can't change the baby's nappy. That's a lovely excuse for a man, isn't it?
Oh, I still remember when Sasha first saw Nyree at short course nationals, and he was elbowing me in the ribs, and he was going, "Look at her, she's gorgeous."
Well, he got her, didn't he?
He got her in the end.
OK, well, we've got the heats coming up now, 2 heats. Nyree Kindred has got a tough draw, hasn't she?
She's got a tough draw. I think the heat before is going to be interesting to see how the times come out of that. Lu Dong and Anastasia Diadrova.
Well, Lu Dong took that in 1:28.18.
Right,
so she won that, and then we've got the Koenig paper and Nyree Kindred drawn together in Heat 2.
Yeah, it is tough. The Koenig paper really is the one to beat. We're going to be talking a lot about her this week because she's also one of the main rivals of Ellie Simmonds.
She took this gold medal off Nyree in Beijing, didn't she? Because Nyree had won in Athens.
Yeah, and as you heard there in the VT, Nyree was really disappointed about that, but possibly even more disappointed that she'd taken a world record. And she, as you can see there, she really almost wants the record back more than the medal, I think.
And sometimes a break can give you a renewed hunger.
Yeah, and sometimes female athletes get better after having a baby, so we'll see how that works out.
Indeed. So Lu Dong obviously won that first heat. You see her perhaps as one of the main rivals. We've also got Diadrova as well.
Diadrova.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Russian's an amputee. She lives in Moscow, and she's very good butterflyer as well as a backstroker. And as we saw in the men's race at the beginning, doing that butterfly kick on your back there, inverted butterfly kick can be very effective in this classification in backstroke.
We saw Nyree come in just there, and she said that one of the reasons that she didn't make gold in Beijing was because her legs started spasming. Tell us how that can happen and how cerebral palsy can affect a swimmer.
Yeah, sometimes if they don't get enough sleep the night before, if it's slightly chilly, and once that legs, her legs start bouncing around, she finds it takes a long time to settle that down, and that's going to have to have been a crucial part of her preparation, is working out, what do I need to have around me to make sure that isn't going to happen at the crucial moment.
Okay, big moment for Nyree Kindred, for Ballard and Karen Pickering once again.
And what a great reception she got from this very large crowd here on this first day of Paralympic swimming at the Aquatic Centre. That will no doubt encourage her, and hopefully all the other British competitors during the course of the week, but she knows exactly what she's up against by just looking to the next lane. And Miriam de Koning-Pepper, the world record holder, just seen her Paralympic record beaten by Lu of China, 1:28.18. So the marker has been set by the Chinese. Nyree, nervous as she was, Kindred as she is now, as we've just established, are the golden couple of British Paralympic swimming. The red cap of Nyree Kindred in lane 5, very prominent by the centre of your screen there.
Take your mark.
Heat number 2 of the women's 100 metres backstroke. A great roar from this crowd, encouraging the swimmer in lane 5. That's Nyree Kindred.
Yeah, not a bad start from Nyree, but the best start coming from the Chinese swimmer Jiang. Has to hold on with her teeth on the start and then uses her legs to great effect to power off the wall. But now here comes Nyree Kindred, and don't the crowd love it? Huge roars from her as she's starting to come past Jiang, who had that great start. Nyree, who has cerebral palsy, using her upper body strength there to great effect in the early stages.
Great powerful first 50 from Nyree Kindred, who turns ahead of de Koning-Pepper by 5/100ths of a second. It's very tight. Jiang of China in third. This crowd are roaring their lungs out. They want to see a first British win of the morning, and they may well get what they're looking for.
And a great turn from Jiang, but even though Nyree has limited use of her legs, it was still good enough to keep her ahead on that turn. The red hat of the British swimmer, so clear, leading in the middle lanes. What a wonderful start for the first British swimmer in the pool of these Paralympic Games.
Strong finish by de Koning-Pepper. Can Nyree Kindred respond? Here comes de Koning-Pepper. Just over a body length between the Brit and the Dutch, but Nyree has got this one in the bag. What kind of time? It's a new Paralympic record for Nyree Kindred. 1:27.96. What a great start. First Brit in the pool and a Paralympic record for Nyree Kindred. De Koning-Pepper in second and Costello of Spain in third. What a start for the British team.
And she doesn't even look that impressed with that swim there. Maybe we'll just see a smile in a moment from her. I think she's a little bit tired. I think most swimmers happy to get their first swim out the way, the nerves, blow out those cobwebs, get that race done, then you know how you're swimming, you can concentrate on what got you to the final, and that's what she'll be thinking about now. Well done, Nyree. There we go, the turn from Nyree. You can see limited use of the legs there, no leg kick. Very difficult to get the momentum going from a turn, but she manages, spots the finish well, finishes well. Here we go again, we can see the closing few strokes for Nyree as she comes in. Pretty good finish there, almost spotted that to perfection, using the flags from 5 metres out to know where the wall is, and the Paralympic record.
Well, I was waiting for de Koning-Pepper to close on her, and she didn't in the end. There was still quite a big advantage at the final touch. The 100 back winner in 2004 on the 24th birthday is looking to do it for a second time in the final tonight. And she doesn't really look all that puffed. There's plenty left in the tank, you would hope, from Nyree tonight. Very much the kind of heat swim that she was looking for. Confirmation of a Paralympic record from her, de Koning-Pepper. As you see, 2 seconds adrift in the end, and Flurry of Spain in third.
Again, the finish there from Nyree. Spotted so well. Very, very important on backstroke. You see the flags 5 metres out. You adjust your stroke and nail that finish.
So, Nyree Kindred just getting her breath back. I'm sure she'll have a few words to say, and Rachel's going to ask her a few questions.
Nyree, new Paralympic record. How much confidence that gives you for the gold tonight?
It gives me lots of confidence, but I know the other girls can go a lot quicker based on the world record, so I'm not going to get over the top and think, oh, I'm number one, because I know that anything can happen.
Your world record was taken when you're out having your baby. Are you hungry for that back in the final?
Oh, definitely, I would love to have that back, but I'm just going to go out there and do my best, and hopefully, that get me in there.
I had tingles when you came out, the crowd going wild. What did it feel like for you?
It's just amazing. I've watched it on television at the Olympics, and you can't imagine the noise, and you've got to try and focus, but obviously let it lift you as well.
Go and get a good rest, and I'll see you later. Thank you.
Well, Giles, you called that immediately as you saw her face when she finished.
Yeah.
She wasn't as happy as perhaps we thought she should have been.
Yeah, sure, because she knows she's got to go quicker if she's going to win it. She's here to win it, and that's all she's here for.
That said, Mariam Pepper is the world record holder. She was off the pace.
Yeah, she was off the boil. She didn't look particularly good to me. I don't know, first heat swim sometimes can be a bit twitchy. We certainly shouldn't write her off yet. She's got a busy week ahead of her, but I would have expected to see more.
Who can we see in the following heats that are coming up later this morning?
In the following heats across the races, we've got Hannah Russell, big chance there. She's done a lot of strength and conditioning. She's only 16, visually impaired. See about a metre in front of her. She's going in the 400 freestyle. And her coaches reckon that she's due a big personal best time, which could see her well and truly in the medals. And then the big chance really of the day is Jonathan Fox in the 100 backstroke. He's the world record holder. He absolutely demolished everyone last year at the European Championships. So a lot of expectation on him.
Okay, thanks, Giles. More swimming later today, but after the break, we'll be going to the Royal Artillery Barracks, where Di Coates will be competing in her 8th Paralympic Games.